So, being fresh off the boat as a kid, my parents and I went on a lot of tours when I was young. And these are tours where you'd have guides with a metal stick and a flag on top, and then you'd have a bunch of Asians or Chinese people following them around, wearing matching clothes or matching hats. And like anything else, you'd never want to do too much of something, otherwise you get fed up really fast. And that's what happened. I got fed up really fast. This past summer though, I decided that maybe it was time for me to give it another try. Now that I'm older, I can approach it from a different perspective and yada yada yada. And honestly, it went really well, generally, but there was one thing about the tour that bothered me, and that was the tour guide. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that he was just trying to do his job, and I'm sure that he did his job really well, but let's just say that it was the wrong day and the wrong time. And you'll understand why, but first, let's set you up a context. So last summer, I went on a trip to Asia with my girlfriend. Let's call her Chloe. And we started off in China, then proceeded to Vietnam, where we met up with two of our other friends, which we will call Samantha and Michael. Hold on. Wait. Oh, there you go. Our plan was to leave Ho Chi Minh, or Saigon, which is the capital of Vietnam, by the way, on the 20th and play around in Da Nang and Hoi An until the 23rd, then come back to the capital before Chloe and I had to leave for Thailand on the 25th. So for the 24th, Samantha's cousin helped us book a day tour for some landmarks around the city, and since he was a local, we got a pretty decent price. And at that time, I didn't really care about where we were going to go. All I cared about was spending some quality time with my friends. The only thing was that the flight back to Ho Chi Minh on the 23rd was at midnight, and so we knew that we weren't going to get much sleep that night because the tour started at around 7 a.m. the next day, but we still decided to go for it. So I don't know if this is something with Vietnamese airlines, but out of the couple of planes I've taken there, they were all delayed. And so we get to the airport early, and lo and behold, all the flights were delayed. First, it was by 30 minutes, then an hour, and then I completely passed out. Eventually, we board and arrive at Ho Chi Minh at around 2 something in the morning. Initially, Chloe and I were planning on crashing at her family's place, but since their front door is locked like a garage and it would wake up the whole family if they decided to open the door for us, we decided to crash at Samantha's cousin's place. So we get there around 3 o'clock in the morning, none of us shower, and then we all pass out. And my plan is to get up at 6:30 in the morning, take a 10-minute Uber drive to Chloe's family's place to drop off our luggage, and then grab a quick breakfast. I keep saying grab, but I can't. Grab a quick breakfast, and then head to the tour bus meeting spot at 7:30. So the next morning, Chloe and I get up at 6:30 as planned, and we wait for the Uber driver. So we see the car coming, and out comes the driver. I would say he's skinny and lanky, but he looked pretty normal to me. So we get in the car, we tell him the address, and he puts that in his GPS, and we're ready to go. So the car starts moving, but I notice that he's not pressing on the gas pedal. But I reason with myself because we're in a residential area and maybe he doesn't want to accidentally run over someone, which is understandable. So now we're on the main road going at a crawling speed of 15 kilometers an hour. There are cars passing us, there are scooters passing us, and there are bicycles passing us. And I'm thinking, can we go any slower than this? And yes, we can, because we are approaching an intersection at green light and he is slowing down. He is slowing down and making a full stop at a green light, and he waits for it to turn red and then waits. The path from Samantha's cousin's place to Chloe's family's place is pretty straightforward. It's a straight line with a couple turns. At best, you can get there within 5 to 7 minutes if there are no red lights, but in our case, all the lights are red. Now we are 10 minutes into the trip and we are still not halfway there. The driver just missed a turn and the GPS is recalculating. We're thinking maybe we should give him some guidance. So she starts guiding him and she's telling him, turn left on the turn over there. And he goes, okay, yeah. We approach the turn and she reminds him, you gotta turn right here. And he goes, okay, yeah. And then he just drives straight by like the turn wasn't even there. At this point, he has to find a way to U-turn back to the opposite side of the road and then make the turn that he just missed. And I'm doubting that he can do that. We're 20 minutes in and we're still not there. So I say, fuck it, let's run. We get to her place at around 7:15. We drop off our luggage and she tries to grab breakfast when I get a call from my friend. He goes, "Guys, where are you? The bus is waiting for you. Everyone's here. You're late. Where are your clothes? Tell me where you are. We're gonna come and pick you up." I tell him, "Yeah, don't worry, bro. We're on our way. We're almost there." And then I look at Chloe and I tell her we have to go now. So we drop everything and we start running again. 10 minutes in, I see Samantha, Michael, and Samantha's cousin running towards us and they're screaming, "We're late! Faster! Run faster!" All 5 of us are sprinting towards the bus and we make it there at last. Chloe and I didn't have time to change, so we were wearing the same clothes we were wearing 24 hours ago, which happened to be my red pajama, because I wanted to be comfortable on the plane and I forgot what she was wearing. I bet we stunk, but we made it on the bus. The bus has AC and everything was good. As soon as the bus starts driving, all 5 of us pass out, and as soon as I close my eyes, I hear hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the beautiful city of Saigon. I hope you are all ready for an adventure today. I hope that the Vietnamese accent isn't too much. I promise to make it up in the next video by displaying some of my limited vocabulary in Vietnamese.